Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to a very different vlog.
Yeah,
we're going to do a vlog a little bit differently this time. We've been on PP for a few days, and everywhere we go, somebody's walking up to us, holding us a sign saying, boat ride, snorkel ride.
Yeah. You can't walk a few meters without anyone stopping you and talk about you.
Exactly.
Wanted to book a tour.
Exactly. Half-day tours, full-day tours, Maya Beach,
Yeah.
Shark Reef, Viking Cave, like, we'll get there. We went actually on the full-day tour, and we did an entire vlog on it, but we didn't feel like it brought across everything that we were feeling, what we were seeing, what we were experiencing while we were actually on the trip.
Yeah.
We are going to make this vlog as sort of a narrated vlog on the activities that we did while we were on this trip. What we did, what we enjoyed, what we didn't enjoy.
Yeah. Like a short review.
Well, like a long review. This is going to be a long vlog review, but a short so you can see what's going on. Let's start at the beginning of the day. The beginning of the day, we went down to where we actually signed up for the boat tour. We did it the day before, and we spent 550 baht per person for the full day tour.
Yeah, right.
Which is a good trip, which is a good deal.
Yeah.
Now, as you can see here, we were actually waiting out in front of the place for a while the tour operators walked up and down the PP, the town that we were at, to try and collect the people so that they could get on the trip.
So it was a lot of waiting before we actually started the trip.
They found out that we had too many people. So they split the group up. So our group has been reduced. We've now got 6 of us now, and now we just lost our guide. Where did he go? Our group of 20 is now down to 6, so.
Maybe we're picking people up still.
Yeah, we might be picking more people up. And we went on the smaller group because we wanted to be on a boat with smaller amount of people. And then once we got the boat, we waited again.
Because 2 people were missing. Right.
But once they finally got on the boat, they loaded on supplies. What was nice is they loaded on the lunch. They loaded on a lot of water bottles. Let me give you that much. They loaded on a lot of water bottles. And then we headed up. Well, it looks like we've been provisioned up. I think we got more food than we need unless we're picking up more people. But we got a lot of food, a lot of water. So the first thing we do want to say is before you even step on this boat, before you go on this trip, make sure you get 2 very large, big bottles of water, 1 for each person. Sunscreen, and make sure it's waterproof sunscreen.
Maybe longer clothes because it's pretty long day.
Yes, get a shirt or something that you put around you just in case.
Right.
And bring some extra food.
Yeah.
Bring some snacks. They're going to give you food, but trust me, you're going to want to get some food.
You get hungry.
Yeah, you do get hungry.
Yeah.
Now, the trip over to around the corner to basically Long Beach / Shark Point was pretty quick. It was about 5 minutes. And then we all donned our masks and hit the water.
Right.
Now, all in all, I love Shark Point. It was nice.
It was really cool, but I don't think we were actually at the really shark point.
We were on the back side of the island, not the front side of the island. So when we were swimming, you got to see this one shark, as you see here. The shark, it was cool.
Yeah, it was really cool, but he was so fast gone.
Now, Malika here is terrified of sharks. And
but then I thought I would love to see a bit more of him, but he was so fast gone.
The water was pretty deep. I mean, it was a deep
For
water.
me, it was deep.
It was okay, but the snorkeling was really nice. It was the first point of snorkeling. It was very relaxing. We got about what was it, half an hour there? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we got a half an hour to swim on Shark Reef. The water was nice. It was fairly beautiful, and it was. I would definitely say I would go there again.
Maybe see more sharks.
Yeah, maybe see more sharks, see a little bit more, but really one of my favorite parts of the tour, like one of the top parts of the tour.
The next place we went was Bamboo Island,
Oh yeah, Bamboo Island.
and I really liked it.
Bamboo Island
It was so beautiful.
Bamboo Island was very beautiful. The beaches were, as you can see, are so beautifully white. There was a very large area to snorkel.
Yeah. Pretty strong currents.
Yeah, there are pretty strong currents.
So be careful there.
Yeah, it was pushing us northward on the island or westward on the island. I don't know, but we did have to paddle our ways back into. I mean, you could have relaxed and enjoyed and let it bring you, but it was kind of nice. We had what 1 hour? Yes.
1 hour.
Yeah, we had 1 hour on Bamboo Island, and it was spectacular.
It was really cool.
The beach was beautiful. The water was crystal clear. The animals were really cool. Like the fish that we saw were really nice.
I really liked the white beach and that what I felt like I'm going into the ocean at Isla Mujeres, or how I imagine the Maldives are.
Yes.
So I really felt like I'm on the Maldives there.
Island was beautiful, and I honestly wish that we had more than an hour there. I think there's places to hike. There's a little place where you can get drinks and food, and it's a very large island to explore. I don't think an hour was enough. I would really like to do it again, and actually maybe even spend an afternoon there. But this place was just amazing.
Amazing,
Yeah. So after leaving Bamboo Island, went straight to Monkey Beach. Now, we ended up taking the boat on the west side of the island, and that was beautiful.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Yeah, the scenery, the mountains, everything. I thought that was just an absolute beautiful ride.
Yeah, right. But it was in general the whole day. You pass these big mountains in the water with, a lot of green on them. That's what I have in mind when I think of Thailand. Then I always see in my mind these big rocks.
We finally did make it though to Monkey Beach, and as soon as we got there, there was a girl who was feeding them, and it was.
She did this trip already. She was saying, and then. She brought this time food to feed the monkeys.
And overall, the monkeys were very great. They were a lot of fun. I was showing the people that it's very safe to be around these monkeys, but I did a bad mistake myself. I kneeled down, and a lot of monkeys got on me. I wasn't feeding them, but they were just being very curious, playing with my hat, playing with my hair, and so forth. And then one monkey decided, hey, I want to be up on his shoulder, and talk to another monkey, and a monkey scratched my ear. It's not that good. Normally you want to stay standing, but I was just having a little too much fun. Having a monkey scratch or a monkey bite in any ways needs to be tended.
Yeah, right.
But we will talk about that a little bit later because we do get it tended. Monkey Beach was fun. Yeah. Monkey Beach was a lot of fun.
It was pretty much fun. First I was a bit scared of the monkeys, but then I saw, okay, they usually don't do anything when you don't make any provocative moves and stuff like this. And then I was having his camera because I was holding it, and then there was coming a monkey wanted to jump on my leg, and he missed my pants. So I was giving him the hand, and he took my hand, and he was climbing here up and wanted to reach the camera. So I hold him here, and he was laying with his belly on my hand and was, analyzing the camera, and he wanted to look, and then he was watching his mirror.
Looking at the lens, looking at his reflection.
It was so fun.
It was really cute, okay? Yeah. And that just goes to show, like, they can be dangerous. let's just say it, monkeys can be dangerous,
Yeah.
but these are mostly curious. They're hungry, and if you treat them with respect, 99.9% of the time it'll be fine. Unfortunately, I was 1%. That was stupid.
Yeah, when there are not too much monkeys and it's just one maybe, and then
Yeah,
just be careful.
exactly. Be careful.
Yeah.
And if you do get bit, if there is blood, go and go seek
Take
medical
care of it,
attention.
yeah.
Next point is Phi Phi Li. It's the southern island. That's where Maya Bay is and everything. And so we all got on the boat and we headed over.
Right.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Again, a very, very beautiful trip over. We really enjoyed it. The rocks out, the blue water, everything was just amazing. Then we hit Maya Bay, the outskirts of Maya Bay, the west side.
Right. You could see Maya Bay.
Yeah, you can actually see the beach from where we were at. We entered through the bay and you could see the beach and you could see the beautiful rocks all around you. It was beautiful. But then it was time to jump into the water again. And it was deep. Let's just put it this way. It was very deep. I jumped in and then they threw rice on my head. From the food that wasn't eaten, they threw it in the water and the fish.
All over the place. All over the place.
As you can see, look at all these fish. They are all over the place. And while I was in the water, fish bit my nipple. It bit my nipple. There's so many fish, but then...
That was really cool. And then I jumped into the water too.
And it was a good swim.
And they were still throwing rice into the water, and I don't know how many fishes were hitting me because they were everywhere.
If they were piranha, she'd be gone.
Right.
But it was really good. It was a lot of fun, a lot of fish. But things were cordoned off. You couldn't really swim anywhere. You had to stay within the ropes. You could go to a little shallower area, but the water was clear, mostly. Not as clear as Bamboo Island, but it was fairly clear. Okay, so next stop is the actual entrance to Maya Bay, which is on the east side of the island.
That was funny.
Yeah. We took the boat around the Phi Phi Li, and again, beautiful.
Everything's beautiful out there. It's Thailand.
It's an island, yeah, it's Thailand, and it's an island. But so we got around and you saw the military, you saw a lot of the people and they were there making sure that everything was good. At this point, you should have paid your 400 baht. And this is entrance to the island. Now, if you do not want to pay the extra 400 baht, you can elect to stay on the boat.
Right.
And not pay the entrance fee and just relax.
Right, because one person did this too already 3 days ago. And she said she don't need to see that again, and that's why she said I'm staying in the boat and wait for the people. And she sat there for an hour.
You walked up these stairs, and you don't have to pay anything. Your tour operator will take care of all the money. They'll pay for it. So you just get a red band, little piece of red rope, put on your hand.
Yeah, right. This.
And that says that you actually paid for your entrance. You walk up this ramp. And then you've got this wooded area that you go through. When you walked around, there was a boarded walkway that you were supposed to walk on. You're not allowed to jump off of it. You're not allowed to get off of it. You're just supposed to take the walkway.
Right.
Within the center area, before you actually hit the beach, there was bathrooms with no toilet paper. Remember to bring toilet paper.
Right.
Always bring toilet paper. This will be my... always. So let's go back to the things that you should bring. Water, sunscreen, toilet paper. Yes. And some snacks. Continue on to Maya Bay.
Right.
Now Maya Bay has been closed for a few years to tourism because of contamination. It was dirty and so forth. So it just opened a couple of weeks ago. So tourists are now able to come into the area and be able to see this fairly spectacular area.
It was really cool. No, I really like those islands and walking there, and I really liked the trip.
We did see a little baby shark swimming around on in the water.
Yeah.
But you cannot swim in the water. You can't get into the water. So you can only swim on the west side where the boats dropped you off, but you can't actually get into the water. You were there for an hour, but you could only really go there, take pictures, sit on the beach. And at that point in time, it was very, very hot. Like, we just wanted to get back into the shade because it was way too hot.
Right.
What did you like most about that island?
I would say not the beach, but the jungle part. Sort of kind of jungle part in there.
Yeah.
I really liked it, walking over these wood
Walkways.
and going through the jungle, and yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, the beach was it was interesting, but it wasn't the greatest thing.
We left Maya Bay and we jumped back on the boat, and the people from the military, they helped everyone, so that was cool. And then right shortly after that, our boat, because these longboats are driven by car engines.
Yes, car engines.
It's so weird but so cool. I really love these boats, and it started making a noise what I knew from my old car, and I was thinking, okay, that sounds not good. And I thought, okay, the boat isn't making it any longer.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. It was, the engine were
Conked out.
Conked out multiple times, and then he had to fix the engine
While we were on the water.
Yeah, so we had another round of
Snorkeling.
snorkeling.
Was fun. Yeah, so he said, get in the water. And it was a nice area to snorkel in. It was really good.
Right, usually one of the one girl who did this tour already, she said that usually you go at this point where we were snorkeling there, you can go into the bay and snorkel inside there, but the tide was too low, so we couldn't.
Correct. So
and our boat was walking down, so
I think we were supposed to go there anyways, but I don't think even if we couldn't, our boat was. So we don't know if we were supposed to be there on this trip or not, but we did. I think you will go anyways, but we had to, so there was no choice. There was more food thrown into the water. There were more fish played with.
Yeah.
But next thing we did, we jumped in the boat and we head to Viking Cave. So the tour of Viking Cave was absolutely the highlight of this trip. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we were seeing it, and they said on the left side there is Viking Cave. And we said, okay, so can we go there? Nobody's allowed to go there.
Yeah, nobody's allowed to go.
What? He said Maya Cave, so I made a picture and that was it.
Yeah, we sort of made a picture as the boat drove by, and that was Viking Cave. Now, normally they will let you hop off, take a couple of pictures, and then jump out. But at this point in time, birds' nests were being collected, and there was a few things that were going on. But normally you get to sort of sit, take a picture, 5 minutes off, and go. We waved by as Viking Cave left. So it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, don't think we missed anything. Next stop was, well, another snorkeling place. We had to now wait for sunset.
Right.
Sunset was about 40 minutes away. So they basically brought us to another point. So we drove the boat past Viking and just a little bit up, and we jumped in the water again. Some of us jumped in the water. Some of us didn't get in the water. A lot of people were getting tired at this point in time of going in and out of the water, in and out of the water. But they were just like, do we really want to be here? Can't we just go home? But no, we had to wait for the sunset.
Right.
But the water was good. It was getting a little dark, so you couldn't see as many fish. But and the sun was on the other side of the island, so basically it was just waiting 30 minutes before we all jumped back in the boat, started up the motor, and headed to in between Koh Phi Phi Main and Koh Phi Phi Lee. In between those two islands, you could then stop and relax and watch the sunset.
That was really cool. I liked it a lot because you were seeing a lot of boats and all the engines were off, and we were just floating there and sitting there and enjoying the sun going down. That was a really cool moment.
That was really cool. And
Yeah.
I had previously been on the bow of the boat, just sitting there,
Yeah.
and so we sort of took over the bow of the boat. So Malika and I were sitting on the bow of the boat for sunset, and it was kind of romantic. It was sweet. I really liked it. It was nice. And just overall, we also ate our chicken at that point, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we.
There people were jealous that we had food.
Yeah. So we were smart and we had snacks, and we were sitting on the bow of the boat waiting for sunset, eating
Deep fried chicken.
Deep fried
In a
chicken,
pot.
in a little container, and people were like, "What?"
Yeah.
So that was awesome. The sunset was beautiful. It did.
So after the sunset was done, we reached to the next point.
The next
The
snorkel
last-
point, the last point.
The
yeah.
last point.
It was sort of past Monkey Beach, heading towards the harbor. We sort of came off to the left side of the harbor.
We could see the harbor.
We could see the harbor
We
just
were
easily,
pretty
yeah.
close. So, and there we had to wait for the plankton, because after the sun goes down, it needs a bit of time and darkness till
You can actually see the plankton.
what is the bioluminescence?
Biolumination. So,
Biolumination
Yeah.
of the plankton is starting. So people were jumping into the water after we waited, I don't know, half an hour.
half an hour, 45 minutes we were
Yeah.
waiting. So we were swimming, and you couldn't see anything. Like, you've seen these pictures of people jumping in the water and all the water turns glowy. Well, that's not the glow-in-the-dark plankton you're going to see here.
Or we had just had a bad day, I don't know.
No, it's just the way it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So we couldn't see anything from above, so we put our snorkels on and we put our heads underwater and then started moving our hands, and these little fireworks of light started. And I could see it now, but it really wasn't a lot. So it's not big areas. It was just these little sparks, and it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But there were a lot of people that just were not getting into the water.
Me included.
So I swam between the two boats and held my hands on between the two boats, and the boats were really close together, and I started kicking, and then they could start to see the plankton glow around my legs, little sparks and fireworks and stuff like that.
So he had to really work the
Oh God, I really had to.
It's not just you move your hands.
No,
a bit,
you've got to put
have
really
to
good
work
force in there.
for it, yeah.
But yeah, so we did that, and then we jumped back in the boat because that was the end of the tour. So we were heading back to land. And all in all, we were worn out.
Pretty done.
Yeah, very, very done.
Yeah.
Like, the day was a long day. We got back to the beach, we got back to the house, we showered up because we really needed a shower after that day, and I was burned. The sunscreen that we had just sort of washed off, so it really wasn't as waterproof as we would wanted it to be. But I was pretty red, and the leg was a little bit burned.
I was burned as
well.
well, but yeah.
But overall, would we do this trip again? No.
No.
No, we would definitely not do this trip again.
We had a full day, so I would say I really didn't. The sunset was cool, but I think I would skip this part, and I would skip the plankton part.
Yeah.
The last snorkeling before that, that was because of the engine broke down,
Right.
but I think we said already at Maya Bay, we're done.
Yeah, we were done getting in the water. It just it was just endless jump in the water, get out, jump in the water, get out.
Right.
Was it worth it? No. Yeah, I'm sorry, it just wasn't worth it. Like, that money could have been used a lot better and smarter. Overall, I would say Shark Bay, spending an hour there would have been fun. trying to see more sharks, going around the area, that would have been good.
Yeah.
Going to Bamboo Island, that would have been good to spend like half a day there. Maya Bay, you can go into the area and sort of see the whole thing without having to pay for the piece and without having to get on it. So you could almost rent a boat with a couple of friends by yourself and just do that. Or a half-day tour that doesn't include going to Maya Bay.
I'm not sure if there's actually a package. I think it's always in there. But
I think you could convince somebody to do it. Yeah, it's just, I would never do the full day tour ever again.
I would say make a half day or make 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah. And don't pay for don't go on to Maya Beach. Just go to Maya Bay. Don't pay for that extra part.
Right.
And you could probably get it for like 400 baht, something like that, on a group. But yeah, do the morning. Do it when more sharks are going to be there. Don't do the night. Get done with your day. Be done sort of by lunch or afterwards, and get off.
Right.
Because
we could have a boat for 3 to 4 hours for 1,500 baht.
Yep.
And then we can choose where we want to go, when, how long.
Yeah, exactly. So
maybe that's not a bad option to try that.
Or get a couple of friends together, make it a half day, and you're basically paying the same amount for your own amount of people and doing it. As I said, it's.
If you do it, do the half.
Yeah, if you do it, definitely do the half day.
And skip the sunset
and the plankton,
because it is a lot of waiting.
Yeah, but all in all, it's interesting. Everybody's trying to sell you it. Everybody's trying to do it. You've got what we've shown you to see if you want to make the decision yourself. We just wanted to take this time to actually do a real review on something. That's why we're sitting here.
That's why we're doing the whole day.
Yeah, that we only did the trip because we wanted to show you. I don't think we would have ever done it by ourselves, for ourselves. Mm-hmm. We just wanted to give it to you so you guys would have the information that we didn't have.
Right.
So that's it. That's the end of the review.
I hope you liked it.
Yeah, I hope you liked it. Put down in the comments if you like what we've done here.
Right.
This is a different vlog. We don't even know how this fits into our normal vlogging, but I hope you enjoy it. And
let us know if you want to see something like this more in the future. That we make reviews of the places we
gone to and done. Yeah. Okay. Well, have a good one, and we'll see you on the next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.